Hey, what's going on YouTube? Ramel Sheikh here. Today is January the 21st, and I wanted to show you guys how I lock up my bike. Um, so if you're like me, I guess, and if you don't have a garage or if you don't have access to a backyard or storage, then pretty much limited to leaving your bike out in the front or somewhere in the front, I guess. My previous bike was stolen. It was a 2011 CBR 600, and didn't have it locked up. And like most people, you expect, it'll never happen to me. No one will steal my bike. But well, guess what? I woke up one morning and the bike wasn't there. So luckily, I had insurance and paid it off, and I got myself a new bike. So this one, I made sure I did everything I could do possible to keep it secure and theft proof. So just gonna show you guys how I do it, and I highly recommend following what I do if you want to keep your bike from getting stolen. So first of all, let me just tell you that you need a really thick chain. You need a chain that can be bolt cropped. Now chains, there are a few brands out there like Kryptonite. They make really heavy duty chains, but they are expensive. So I went the cheap way and I got this anchor chain is for a boat. And if you go to like any marine store, you'll get chains like this. You just go up and like, I need some anchor chain, and they have a lot of sizes. This was one of the largest size, but they even had some bigger ones. This right here is 18 millimeter thick chain. I got about 6 foot of this, and it cost me about like 50 bucks. And just to give you a comparison, this is the thickest chain I could find at Home Depot. This Winky Dink right here. I got about 30 feet of this, cost about 30 bucks. 6 feet of this cost about like 35 bucks. So you know what's the cost. Yeah, this compared to this, you can pretty much tell yourself which one's more heavy duty. So yeah, don't buy Home Depot chains. Get something that's heavy duty, and invest some money. Like if you're buying a $20,000 bike or $10,000 bike, you might as well spend extra $100 and get a good chain. So you got a chain, you need a lock as well. Now I got the biggest lock that I could find on the web. That was the Kryptonite Mini U-Lock. This is the New York Kryptonite Forget About It series. Because, forget about stealing it, forget about it. And it's a really thick lock. Couldn't find anything bigger than this. I mean, they had bigger ones, but not as thick. And just to give you another comparison, it is like it has rubber coating, but it's also I think this is 18 millimeter as well. So 18 millimeter. That's that. Good thing about this lock is that once it's locked in, they have to make 2 cuts to get it free. Because if you cut one side, this won't turn, because this right here is locked into this. So you just lock it, and you cut it, it's still, there's no gap for you to take the chain out. So you're gonna have to make like 2 cuts to take out the chain. And key itself comes with like 3 keys. One of them has a light on there, but I don't have it with this. So you just put it in, and you get it. It locks up. And just to give you another comparison of the biggest lock I could find at Home Depot, this was really expensive as well. This was a $30 lock, and this was the biggest one they had at Home Depot. And this one, online, brand new, I think they run about 80 bucks, but I got it off of eBay, and I got it for like $70 or something, and it came with like another cable lock. So you have the lock and you have the chain. Like, you need something like to secure the chain too, like an anchor. You have like anchor down where it's immovable, and most people, they have like some kind of post, something that they wrap the chain around, or a fence or something that can't be cut, or like a solid object. But I didn't have anything over here in front of my house, so another thing I did was this right here. You can see this is the concrete slab of the driveway, and all this right here was dirt, like a garden. So what I did was, under this rock, I dug like a foot, like a foot and a half by a foot and a half hole, and it was about like what, a foot and a half deep. And I stuck a chain under there. I dropped a foot of chain into the hole, and I just slabbed like 3 bags of mixed concrete down into the hole. So this right here, this whole area, this chain is like embedded to the floor. It can't be taken out unless you have like one of those what is it called, a hammer, what, jackhammer. Cannot take this out, no way. That's like a permanent thing right there. And I just put a rock on top of it to make it look like clean it up a bit. So what I do, and okay, this thing, it came with the lock. Actually, I guess they sold it with the lock, and I got that like an added security. And what I did was just, you just wrap this around there, put it through here, and that comes all the way down to the front, like that. Let me show you what I do. Hope you can see. Take the chain, get the lock, put it around here, put that through the lock, put this side through one of the sides. You can only lock it up if you put the key in. The lock won't put that in, and bam, see that? So this is how I lock up my bike. You got this, and of course the steering lock. And what you guys didn't see, you will see now, is this thing. I have a Scorpio SR, I believe i900 or i800 alarm on my bike, and I'll show you what this does. Bam. Set the key down, and if you come next to the bike, it has a proximity sensor. That's like a little warning. Now if you don't leave that small area within the bike, it'll just go off. Give you the warning. Now if you don't leave, bam. And this also vibrates, and it gives you a nice sound too. That's showing you that's the proximity sensor. There's also a tilt sensor, so if someone does happen to tilt the bike up straight, it'll go off. But since the alarm is next to the bike, it won't trigger. And it also has a shock sensor, so if someone hits the bike, it'll go off as well. I highly recommend getting an alarm. It's a worthy investment. The SRI 900 is one of the best ones. They run you about 300 brand new. It doesn't come with a proximity sensor. That's like an option that you have to buy through their website. So I bought this one from eBay for $160. It was used, and just went on the website and bought that, that plug and play kit for the Gixxer for like $30. So just go on eBay and just keep looking around, or you could buy yourself a new one. And another thing is, since I had my first bike stolen, what I did immediately was I got one of these. This is the front of the house, and bam, got a camera. Got a security camera right there. It's pointing straight down onto the bike. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you what my camera's set up. And that's my bed right here. That's my Lambo. Yep, that's my bed. And I got a camera set up right here. So whichever motherfucker is right here, I could know. And when the alarm does go off, I usually have it, set up on top of my desk or something. And when I hear it, instead of going outside and checking out what's going on, I could just, look at the camera, because this does stay on 24 hours, and it has, a view of the surroundings, front, back of my house, left, right. So yeah, that's all. I hope you guys learned something, and yeah, if you need a good lock, you need a good chain, you need a good anchor point, and you need a good alarm. Another alarm I had on my previous bike, the 250 I had, was a Spy 5000 alarm. That was actually a good alarm as well for $100. That was a budget alarm. So if you get a bike, get an alarm. Really, it's a really good added security feature. And that's all. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and hope it helped you out. Please give the video a thumbs up. I really would appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and peace out.